Hello programmer, today we are going to learn about 18 different type of input field of HTML form. First one is text input field. Now write a name, then input type equal to text. Save it and run on browser. It defines a single line of text field. It means you only allowed to enter a single line of text but not a multiple paragraph. Next one is password input field. Now write password, then input type equal to password. Save it and run on browser. It defines a password field. The character in a password field are replaced with circle or asterisk. Now submit button. Write input type equal to submit and value equal to submit. Save it and run on browser. It defined as a button that we click to submit a data which are filled in a form. Next, reset button. Write input type equal to reset and value equal to reset. Save it and run on browser. It defined as a button that will reset all form values to their default values. To see how it works, it first gives some default value to their input code. Save and refresh. If you change value and click reset button, the form data will be reset to their default values. Next is radio button. Write input type equal to radio. At this time, name equal to gender and value equal to male. Again write input type equal to radio. Then keep name's value same and value equal to female. Save it and run on browser. It defined as a radio button. Radio button let a user to select only one choice from a limited number of choices. Another is checkbox. Write input type equal to checkbox and at this time value equal to math. Again write input type equal to checkbox, value equal to English. At last input type equal to checkbox, value equal to science. Save it and run on browser. It defined as a checkbox. Checkbox let a user to select 0 or more option from a limited number of choices. Now button. Write input type equal to button, value equal to button and on click event alert hello YouTube. Save it and run on browser. Button is mainly used to execute JavaScript code. Next one is color. Write input type equal to color. Then save it and run on browser. It accepts the value of color only. Depending on a browser support, a color figure can show up in the input field. To get this color code, write some additional coding. ID equal to send, then on input, input type equal to text, ID equal to result, and on input equal to result.value equal to send.value. Save and refresh. Choose color. Like this way we can obtain color code. Another is date. Write input type equal to date. Then save it and run on browser. It accepts value of date only. Depending on browser support, a date picker can show up in the input field. Next is date time local. Write input type equal to date time local. Then save it and run on browser. It accepts value of both date and time. Depend on browser support, a date picker can show up in the input field. Now input type email. Write input type equal to email and input type equal to submit. Save it and run on browser. Now I am going to put the submit button at middle. Save and refresh. It defined as an email address input field. Depending on browser support, the email address is automatically valid when you submit. Next is month. Write input type equal to month. Save it and run in browser. It allows user to select a month and year. Depending on browser support, a date picker can show in the input field. Now number. Write input type equal to number. Then save it and run on browser. It defined as a numeric input field. It let user to enter only numeric value. Next one is range. Write input type equal to range. Then save it and run on browser. We can specify a numeric value by using slider control. Its default range is 0 to 100. However, we can change the value of range by using min and max attribute. Now I'm gonna write min equal to 0, max equal to 20, where 10 is a middle number, so I put value equal to 10. Next is search. Write input type equal to search. Then save it and run on browser. It is used as a search field. Another is time. Write input type equal to time. Then save it and run on browser. It allows us to select a time. Depending on a browser support, a time picker can show up in the input field. Second last is URL. Write input type equal to URL. Then save it and run on browser. In this field, user should specify a URL address. Depending on a browser support, a URL field can be automatically validated when submitted. At last, week. Write input type equal to week, then save it and run on browser. It allows us to select a week and year. Depending on a browser support, a date picker can show up in the input field. This video is based on W3 School. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please drop a like, share to your friend and subscribe to my channel.